Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Let me ask you something. Did you know that a few simple lifestyle changes could actually add years, even a decade, to your life? I know it sounds like something out of a science fiction movie, but the science is real, and today we're diving deep into it. We're not talking about expensive biohacking or crazy, restrictive diets. We're talking about small, sustainable adjustments that have a massive impact on your health span, the number of years you live in good health. So, if you've ever wondered how to not just live longer, but live better for longer, you're in the right place. Stick around, because what you're about to learn could genuinely change the course of your life. First, let's get into the how. How can simple changes have such a profound effect? It all comes down to a concept called cellular health and the science of epigenetics. Think of your DNA as a massive library of instruction manuals. For a long time, we thought this library was fixed. You get what you get. But epigenetics shows us that our lifestyle choices act like librarians, deciding which books get read and which stay on the shelf. Things like diet, exercise, and stress management can literally turn on genes associated with longevity and turn off genes linked to chronic diseases. We're also talking about things like telomeres, the protective caps at the end of our chromosomes. Every time our cells divide, these telomeres get a little shorter. Poor lifestyle choices speed up this shortening process, accelerating aging. But good choices, they can slow it down and in some cases, even help protect them. So, the power to influence your biological age is, to a large extent, in your hands. It's not about fighting against your genetics. It's about working with them to create the best possible outcome. So, what are these magical changes? Let's start with two of the most powerful and accessible tips. First, prioritize movement, but maybe not in the way you think. You don't need to become a marathon runner overnight. The key is consistent, moderate activity. Research from leading institutions shows that just 20 to 30 minutes of brisk walking each day can significantly reduce your risk for heart disease, diabetes, and certain cancers. The goal is to break up long periods of sitting. Stand up every hour, take the stairs, do some stretching while you watch TV. This consistent, low-impact movement keeps your circulation strong, your metabolism active, and your cells happy. It's about integrating activity into your life, not making it a chore you dread. The second tip is all about your plate. I want you to focus on adding color. I'm not talking about artificial food coloring. I mean eating a wide variety of fruits and vegetables. Think about it as eating the rainbow. Each color represents different phytonutrients and antioxidants. Berries have anthocyanins that are great for brain health. Leafy greens are packed with folate and vitamin K. Orange and yellow vegetables like carrots and bell peppers provide beta. These compounds fight off oxidative stress, which is a major driver of aging. A simple rule of thumb is to try and have at least 3 different colors on your plate at every meal. This isn't about restriction, it's about abundance. Instead of thinking, what can't I eat? Ask yourself, what vibrant, life-giving foods can I add to this meal? This shift in mindset makes healthy eating feel joyful and sustainable, not like a punishment. Now, I know this can sound a bit abstract, so let me share a real-life example that brings it all to life. Consider the blue zones regions around the world, like Okinawa, Japan, Sardinia, Italy, and Nicoya, Costa Rica, where people regularly live active healthy lives well into their 90s and 100s. I was reading about a community in Loma Linda, California, which is another blue zone. Researchers followed a group of people there for decades. What did they find? The individuals who lived the longest weren't genetic outliers. They shared a few simple, common practices. They ate a predominantly plant-based diet, rich in nuts, beans, and whole grains. They engaged in regular, low-intensity physical activity like gardening and walking. They maintained strong social circles and had a sense of purpose. A man named Ellsworth Wareham, a heart surgeon from this community, was still assisting in surgeries in his mid-90s. He attributed his vitality not to some secret pill, but to his plant-based diet and his love for gardening. These communities show us that longevity isn't a lottery, it's a lifestyle. They prove that the small, daily choices we've been discussing are the very fabric of a long and healthy life. Of course, with so much information out there, it's easy to fall for myths. Let's debunk a few common ones. First, the myth that you need to do extreme, high-intensity workouts all the time to see benefits. Many people think if they're not sweating buckets for an hour every day, it doesn't count. That's just not true, and it can actually lead to burnout and injury. As we discussed, consistency trumps intensity. Gentle, regular movement is far more beneficial for long-term health than sporadic, grueling workouts. Another huge myth is that you need expensive superfoods or complicated supplements to be healthy. The marketing is brilliant, but the truth is simpler. The most powerful superfoods are the ones we've been talking about: broccoli, beans, berries, and nuts. You don't need to spend a fortune. A bag of lentils offers more health benefits than most trendy, overpriced powders. The foundation of health is built on simple, whole foods, not on exotic, hard-to-find ingredients. Finally, there's the myth that it's too late to start. You might think, I'm in my 40s or 50s. The damage is done. This is absolutely false. The human body has an incredible capacity for healing and regeneration. Studies show that people who adopt a healthy lifestyle, even in their later years, can see dramatic improvements in their health markers and add healthy years to their life. Your body is always ready to respond to positive changes. It's never, ever too late. So, let's bring it all together. We've learned that the power to extend our health span is largely within our control, thanks to the science of epigenetics. It's not about a magic bullet, but about making small, consistent choices. We talked about two incredibly powerful starting points: incorporating 20 to 30 minutes of daily movement, like brisk walking, and focusing on adding a rainbow of colorful fruits and vegetables to your meals. We saw through the real-world examples of blue zone communities that this isn't just theory, it's a proven recipe for a long, vibrant life. And we busted the myths that you need extreme workouts, expensive superfoods, or that it's ever too late to begin. Your challenge for this week is simple. Pick just one of the things we talked about. Maybe it's a 20-minute walk after dinner every night. Or maybe it's adding one extra serving of vegetables to your lunch each day. Start small, stay consistent, and notice how you feel. The journey to a longer, healthier life starts with a single step. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I truly hope this has inspired you to take action. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our future content. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What's one small change you going to try this week? Let's support each other on this journey. Until next time, stay healthy and be well.